Hey guys, how's it going? This is Stevieevee here, and I kind of want to update you. I think it was roughly last week. I think it was like Sunday of last week, so it's been roughly just a little past a week. My first container of this is now gone. Um, Let me just update you as to what's been happening as far as the symptoms and everything else like that. I guess I've been told a little bit about it, but I didn't know a few things otherwise that would eventually cause some problem, a little bit of discomfort problems, stuff like that, little stuff that I eventually discovered over the course of time. So this medicine one sec, sorry. So this medicine has actually made it so that I think I pretty much cleaned out my system. This medicine actually almost like is a soft reset for your lungs almost. I just got out of the hospital, I want to say about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I think that's about the time frame in which I got out. So after I got out, um, like I said, I had gotten this medicine, and I was just released off of an admission for a tune-up, which basically means, they do everything that they can to fight whatever infection is currently going on. And for me, it was the flu, which, is pretty easy for anybody who might not have a lung disease, or in some cases, it might be more severe. But in our case, it's actually harder to deal with a lot of problems involving the flu when you have a severe infection in some cases and multiple bugs are hitting you all at once. So that's kind of a slight explanation before I get into. It was released from the hospital, and at that point, I just went through a 2-week admission of doing IV antibiotics, two of them, one being vancomycin, which they do usually every time they admit me, and the second one being I actually don't remember the name of it. My girlfriend's actually on the other one. Well, she was, but I can't remember the name of it because it's been a while. So, anyways, I was on those two medicines, and I was released. So my first dose was actually a week after I received the med because there was a slight issue with something that had came up. And the first week goes as followed. The first afternoon, because I took it in the very early morning at like 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. At the very early morning, I coughed so much. I didn't think that I had anything in me, but apparently, like I said, this medicine is basically like it's like putting your lungs through a washing machine, I guess. It cleans out your lungs almost, and you hang it out to dry, and you're feeling differently. So that's the first thing that happened, and that was, I want to say, after the first dose, about 6 or 7 hours into the first dose. Day two, that's not this day, but last week's, I started to still have coughing fits and not really nausea. Day three, which was on Wednesday, I started to have, I want to say it was like stomach or like problems with my midsection to where it really hurt, almost like kidney pain. It felt like, I don't know if that was a possible symptom to it. So that was happening and going on. And day four, that still kind of was going on. We go into day five. It pretty much had almost subsided. I was going more than usual, which I don't know. That's probably just natural for the CF at the end of the day. But so we got to Sunday, and I visited some family for a reunion, and told them about the medicine, and they were really happy about that. But so we went through the first week, and it went pretty good. So far, we're doing positive. Like I said previously, I think I mentioned this, but I didn't actually start this med until my first work week was over, because I wanted to make sure that the side effects of whatever it was, I had about 3 or so days to kind of put myself used to this medicine. So we're now just past the first week. As you can see right here, we're just past day number 2. So this is week, 2 of it. And we have, let's say 4 more days, 5 more days to go. Today is Wednesday morning. I just kind of stayed up because I had slept most of the day. It was a long day yesterday. Some stuff I had to get done. But so all in all, we're doing okay. health-wise, no issues. I, I really appreciate anybody who watches these videos. I watched a couple new people who do cystic fibrosis videos today. One specifically, his name is Cystic1. If you haven't heard of him, and maybe you watch my videos, I believe his name is Cystic, spelled not exactly as it normally would. It's Cystik1, the letter 1. But his videos seem to be pretty interesting. And then there's another one that I was told about called The Free Life. A commenter had actually just previously told me about. But that's pretty cool. I'm really excited about how this med is going. I did work a long work week over the course of the weekend, as I did the previous week. But this time, I had this. I feel like having something like this is like when you run out of ammunition and you just have more ammo to burn. And this is what this med kind of feels like. It feels like a, more armor or something like that you're able to put on to, get yourself ready for whatever you have to deal with. Doesn't really change how I've been as far as like just sleeping most days, just because I just feel really exhausted from work. But this has been really good. I don't know, I guess I'll update you guys if anything comes up otherwise. But yeah, it's all been good. I guess this is the final note for this med. They've said that apparently if you have anxiety or depression or somewhat, this does in some cases affect that. And to roundabout way of saying, I think it was like Tuesday or Wednesday, I had a bad breakdown. This happens every so often because I do also have bipolar disorder. It's just a magnet of illnesses on top of me, I feel. But it's nothing like too severe. I mean, this is severe, but I don't know. Bipolar can be severe depending on how badly it ends up hitting you. And especially, I think, with this med, it ends up, kind of affecting you as well. So, there's that too. So I want to say the three, biggest side effects for me was the increase in cough, I want to say it's like waist pain or almost kidney pain to a degree. I don't know. I just felt like that was going on. Maybe that might have affected this med. And the last one being, if you have a history with anxiety or depression, be prepared that, in the mid of the week, you might get a little, feeling more down than usual or whatever. Or it just might not even be like that. I don't know. People have experienced this in different waves. I don't really know anybody of my CF friends who actually have taken this so far. It's just people that I've just recently heard about. And I also have a group off of Facebook that actually follows up with me through this med. So, on the plus side, I'm out of hospital for Christmas, so that's our Christmas tree. Sorry, it's a little blurry. You probably can't see it very well because my camera is just so bad. But hang on a second. If we can actually get closer, you can actually see the tree topper. This is my girlfriend's. She actually put a Jack Skellington on top of it. She likes doing that. And then, I was able to visit some friends actually the day after the family thing. So, it's been pretty good overall. Been able to get home, not be in a hospital bed. I'm pretty sure everybody who watches this video who has cystic fibrosis, you appreciate the fact that when you're not in the hospital, you're able to enjoy your life a little bit more, because nobody likes sitting in a hospital bed, especially for 2 or 3 weeks at a time, and that's what we all have to deal with sometimes. So, but I hope you all have a Merry Christmas, and I might be doing a video coming up for Yu-Gi-Oh, but I don't know if anyone really watches that. Maybe even Pokemon. I'm not really sure, honestly. Probably be updating you guys with regional related stuff. We are going to one on, I want to say the 4th. So I'm actually going to do another video in just a little bit called Yu-Gi-Oh! Updates, kind of just like an update as to what's been going on, because it fell off the map. But for the people who have been watching this for the 9+ minutes, we're about to hit the 10-minute mark, and I'll stop there. But thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy your Christmas. Have a Merry Christmas, and all the holidays and such. But more importantly, thank you guys, and looking forward to a better 2020. See you later. Stevieevee out.